Hi, everyone. My name is Professor Tien Wong from Singapore. I'm very pleased to share with you our talk at Euretina. And the talk is titled Systemic Cardiovascular and Neurological Diseases that Can Be Predicted from Color Fundus Photograph. Now, why is this talk interesting? We are using color fundus photograph, which we typically take for patients with varying conditions, to look at whether we can use these photographs to predict other diseases in the body. Particularly, we are interested in cardiovascular, metabolic, and neurological diseases such as stroke, such as dementia. Now, this whole idea, it's not new. We already know that in patients with hypertension, if you have hypertensive retinopathy, which is detected from color fundus photograph, you will be at higher risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke. So the concept is quite well accepted by ophthalmologists and many other physicians. What this whole field has moved to is the application of artificial intelligence as well as deep learning, which is a branch of artificial intelligence that makes use of big data as well as really powerful convoluted neural networks to predict hidden signals from the color fundus photographs. There are really three approaches to approaching this concept of looking at color fundus photograph to predict these diseases. One, there's evidence that color fundus photographs provide information about a person's risk factors. For example, their age, their blood pressure, their diabetes status, and that has been shown by many different studies, including some of the landmark papers by the Google team. Second, we have used an approach whereby we have replaced an expensive biomarker, for example, CT scan of the heart, which is expensive, not easy to do, and not easily found in many places, with the use of color fundus photographs to predict coronary artery calcium scores. And with this, we could use this estimated scores to predict cardiovascular disease. This means that it is possible in the future that instead of having a scan in the radiologist, CT scan, for example, you could have a color fundus photograph, and that will give you an estimated coronary artery calcium score. The third approach is the most useful and probably the most interesting. That is to use color fundus photograph to predict diseases themselves. We and others have shown that you could predict the presence of anemia, the presence of kidney disease, the presence and the risk of future diabetes. And there are other groups looking at predicting heart disease and dementia from color fundus photograph. What this means then, therefore, is when you take a color fundus photograph, it may be possible to predict a whole range of systemic cardiovascular and neurological diseases. Obviously, it's an exciting future, and we will be presenting these as well as other updates over this and future Euretina meetings. Thank you.